Are you in favor of eliminating any agencies? I know conservatives in the past have talked about closing the Department of Education. Would you do that?
So we would do education, we would do commerce, we do energy, and we would do IRS. And so if Congress will work with me on doing that, we'll be able to reduce the size and scope of government. But what I'm also going to do, Martha, is be prepared if Congress won't go that far. I'm going to use those agencies to push back against woke ideology and against the leftism that we see creeping into all institutions of American life. So, for example, with Department of Education, we reverse all the transgender sports stuff. Women's sports should be protected. We reverse policies trying to inject the curriculum into our schools. That will all be gone. We will make sure we have an accreditation system for higher ed, which is not trying to foment more things like DEI and CRT. So we'll be prepared to do both. Either way, it'll be a win for conservatives.
Either way, it'll be a win for conservative, a great taking this country back, not win for the majority of Americans. The man has no clue. He doesn't want to serve. He just wants to have a rampage. That's all. That's all. Does not have one bright eye, nothing. He should not even be running for president. Now, this just further adds, his failed war on woke. He doesn't even know what the definition of woke is, like many of them do not. And this is both Republicans and Democrats, because the term woke was co-opted. It means something the black community meant it an entirely different way, but never let the truth get in the way of a good story. So DeSantis tried to ban the teaching of critical race theory in higher education through the Stop Woke Act, but a federal court prevented the legislation from applying to public colleges and universities, calling it positively dystopian. Thank you for that. He's a failure. That's exactly what DeSantis is, positively dystopian. But before he even thinks about wanting to get rid of the Department of Education, he should educate himself on campaign finance violations. Let's start right there. The sanctimonious. How a border photo stunt could end up costing Ron DeSantis. DeSantis went to Texas-Mexico border on Monday for a campaign event, but he also got a tour there with taxpayers' funds. And his campaign took advantage of a photo op. And here is the photo in question. This is it. Trying to look cool, looking corny as hell. And this mission, stop the invasion, status critical, lead. Man, whatever. You playing games. Now, the helicopter DeSantis posed in front of is property of the Texas Department of Public Safety, according to Federal Aviation Administration records. And experts say his use of Texas government resources for his own political purposes appear to constitute a campaign finance violation. Y'all better go ahead and go get him. Go get him. We're gonna continue to report on this madman known as DeSantis, AKA the Sanctimonious.